Hi folks, I'm Kevin Smith, one of the pastors here at Hope Lutheran Church. And here I am with my good friend Nazari from Ethiopia. We are in Aswan, Egypt right now. Our group from Hope Lutheran has finishing up pretty soon our Egypt tour, and it's been an incredible experience. We were on the cruise ship that we sailed on to go up the Nile River. Now we are preparing to go back to Cairo. And I thought it'd be fun just to bring you some greetings. Simon, my dear friend from Ethiopia, is also with us on the tour. He's our videographer. And maybe just scan the hillside around a little bit, Simon, and you can see some of the scenery that is before us. We're in Aswan, the location of the great Aswan Dam. And I thought it'd be fun just to meet Nazari. He's here. He's been my friend also in Addis Ababa. We've got to know each other. And Nazari, just tell us your impression. What impressed you in this experience?
Okay, the very thing here that makes me very impressed is not only visiting Egypt, but also here I met some American people from Fargo Lutheran Church.
Hope Lutheran Church.
Yes,
that's right.
from Fargo Hope Lutheran
Yeah.
Church. I'm so impressed of the time that we had
Together.
together. Yeah, we shared the love, and we finally now I think we live
In a couple of days. We leave in a couple of days.
yes. So I love you guys. I'm so impressed and I'm so grateful to be here.
And the amazing thing about Nazari was just married, and he left his new bride back in Addis Ababa.
Yeah.
And she's pregnant. They're expecting their
Oh.
first child. And so that's exciting. That's exciting. But one of the things, not only to have Simon here and Nazari here, but it's been a joy to see all the folks from Hope. We have some 60 people with us on this tour. And a couple of highlights that that impressed me. And something maybe I'd learned in my earlier life, but I'd forgotten about. But Egypt was really a center for Christianity. It was in Alexandria, up by the Mediterranean, up by the north. That was really the center of Christianity, and was brought to Egypt by Mark, the gospel writer Saint Mark. He brought Christianity to Egypt, and I had not realized that. Alexandria became so important as a center for Christianity that it was known second only to Rome in the West. So it's a powerful center of Christianity until the Muslim influence came later, a few centuries later. One of the developments that I learned that I didn't think about, really monasticism began in Egypt with the Coptic Church, with the early Christians of Egypt. And monasticism as a form of Christianity, as a form of ministry, then spread throughout the West and also Eastern Orthodox Church. So it was amazing. The other question that I was always intrigued by as a kid, and maybe you thought about this too, Nazareth, I don't know, but in the Christmas story we read that Mary and Joseph took Jesus to Egypt so they would flee from Herod, who wanted to kill all the baby boys. And I often wondered, well, where did they go? Where did they live in Egypt? And the wise men, of course, gave them that gift of gold. That was money to help them survive. I think God provided for their needs in Egypt. And our guide was so helpful to help us realize that, they came through typical trade routes. And most likely, scholars believe that Mary and Joseph and Jesus probably ended up somewhere around the area of what we would know today as Cairo. There the Jewish community was located. Most of the Jews were in the land of Goshen, which is up by the Delta area. They did not build pyramids. The Jews built the storehouses to store the grain and all of that was involved. And the granary that was also used, the storehouses were kind of a worship center too, so it had two purposes. But those little things have helped me to realize how important Egypt is in our faith, and the importance that really meant for Christianity. And sometimes we don't think about Egypt or how important it is in our life, but it had a great impact on our church in Egypt and the Nile River, are mentioned so many times in the Old Testament. All the stories unfolding around that. So it's been a great experience, and it's just a reminder again of how rich and vibrant our faith is. To have you folks here from Ethiopia, and then to be immersed into the church life here in Egypt. in the midst of a Muslim world, but still the Christians here are very vibrant and strong. It has been an incredible experience to look at our roots, the history that is before us, and to realize that God is working through many times and places and situations. We are here today as a result of many of the saints that have gone before us. So Egypt, I have a whole new understanding, a brand new, fresh perspective, and Genesis and Exodus will be very fresh in my mind as I reread these books again. So God bless from the land of Egypt, from Aswan, Egypt. Thank you. And we'll see you next time back in Fargo. God bless. And remember, God loves you, and there's not a darn thing you can do about it. Take care.